Yeah, yeah, yeah. Welcome to Stream of Conscious Rap. Rap. Yeah, chilling for a second. Waiting for the chat to get in. Bring it back, I reckon. I know they gon' get found in the wreckage. And I'm testing my time, I'm taking my time on the mic. Can't see my reflection, but I'm the only one reflecting. Seems like these days they're not sure how to put the inflection in. And I'm just reaching an inflection point. They wanna point the fingers at him. And I'm like, goddamn, I'm enlightened, but I'm not sure where the light is leading them. And I'm being more enthusiastic when I'm bruising the back. I mean, I got you all on the back foot. And who knew that you'd get blasted with this bazooka that I brought in? I mean, I'm using my fast rapping and my fast thinking to make some shit happen. Yeah, I had to blast it back in. Now I tell them that the tactfulness they thought they had when they tacked this up probably got them dissed, probably got them missing. Everybody comes up missing eventually. Now I'm testing it, testing these MCs, just seeing if they gon' get found in the wreckage like the rest of them. Please, don't plead with me unless you know what the game needs to be. I'm flipping those fucking cables over just to see what's underneath. Can't see me if I rip the flows in half, in tenths. Yeah, and now I split it in tenths, and I had to get defenseless. I mean, I'm ripping this. Why they looking so tense? My intention is that I'ma split this. I might give you the message. I might spit too many messages. It might be endless. They're not sure. Too many temptresses stepping in the room trying to get me sick. And I'm getting these blessings. They're just raining from the sky the way I thought they always would be. And I'm taking it. They always could be. Shifting, but I'm off the foot. I got an awkward footing. Not sure if they wanna get it with me. Probably would be, probably would see a new sky as soon as they were talking to me. These days, things are changing in the quickest ways. Fascist regimes get put in place and installed, and just for play. It's like they're playing around and they're serious at the same time, and it's making me delirious. Not really feeling this new reality that we're stepping into, but I know that I'm real with this. I know that realistically, being bombastic on the mic is the only way to please these empty souls that are testing these mics and testing these botted streams, trying to inflate the stream so they can fake what it all means. I'm not sure if they got the means. I mean, I'm off the rip with it, I'm off the dome with it, so they can't even test my skills. Yeah. Get too real with it, I mean really to reveal it. It's a skill that's deep inbuilt with it. I'm just built like that. Yeah. Now I got some means to fulfill with it. Now I know that they're full of it. No, I shouldn't have shouldered it. Now I'm trying to pull it over with. But I know that they're gonna be darking, barking like Doberman soon as I pull them over when I'm just trying to hold the whole wind. And they know that they're overwhelmed quickly in a second. Don't mean to interject, but I'm just living this way, and I just wanna reject, interrupt if I have to so they can see the intention. Yeah, you might get sent back. Sent back where you came from. Can't even stand the same ones. They're just beating a lame drum. Nationalism, don't wanna hear about that. Came from the same place you came from the ether. It's not me neither. Not sure why it always gets tapped in and tied in with these fascist creatures that wanna just see people bleed for no reason. They don't got no reasoning either. They don't even know how to rationalize it. It's a popularizing of policy that doesn't actually need to be described in the public eye. They can just disguise it and distract you constantly and never have to rewind their statements. And if you ever hold them to account, they can just blow past you. That's why Trump has always been a harbinger of the fascia, is because anytime you ask him a question about something that he already said and how it contradicts the last thing he said, he just wiggles past you. That's the only thing that we can learn from. And I'm just trying to turn from this norm that we're living in. Not sure if they turned up the volume. Like Zoran taking a turn at the mayor's office, trying to just be done with all this. Yeah, these rappers are the awfulest. Not sure what they're offering, but they're off the list. I mean, really, just get tossed with this. Like you went out for the bar for a second, now the obelisk might just get you spun like you're off the disc. No need to be off the disco like American culture past the 70s. Not sure what they think though. I'm just falling to the brink though. Yeah, trying to tell them where it gets though. Yeah, just listen to the doldrums and it kicks you out. Living it on, living no doubt. Going the sickest route. That's the thing that I'm sure of. Skills unheard of. And as far as I can shovel this weight that I got on my shoulder, you gon' get the best of me. And I'm gon' turn up the mic anytime that it's invested in me. There's no chance that they're gon' be arrested in me. And that's something I'm sure of. Yeah, chillin', eating churros in California. You know I got the sure flows, and it's easiest digging dirt on foes. And it's blurring the lens, it's looking blurry close. Never heard of the clothes that they brought close to me. Now I'm sure it's exposed, and I'm sure that they pose no threat, cause really they pose like it's a poster that you posted up on the wall. You're supposed to be thinking that it's closer than it really is. Just an illusion, caught ya, fooled ya. Now I'm causing closure, and I'm caught in the enclosure. I'm not really sure if I'm supposed to be bringing all this shit back, yeah. And there's too many things that got turned up and turned over. Yeah, a mission to capture Maduro, turn to turnover. Not even sure who they want to take a turn at, the government. But I'm sure that we'll get full disclosure. And I'm sure that it won't be some kind of disaster like it always is. And I'm sure that the further they go for as many years as they possibly can, and the more sturdy it'll get for the people living there and the people living here. But one thing's for sure, the oil companies are going to get a pretty profit from it. Bet they will. And yeah, they're ready to steer, they're ready to get clear. Investing billions into Venezuela so they can get their little claws into the dirt and bring the oil to the air. They want them respites, biggest oil reserves in the world, and they want to get it despite the people that live there. Yeah, Sebastian Mosqueda, and I'm just trying to bring it back from the place I was, but now I'm just trying to place ya, yeah. And the fascist scum trying to take over the world, consume us all, can taste ya, and I'm just blazing it like a blazer. Not sure how they can phase. I'm unfazed, going through a phase where I'm not even taking anything they wanna tase. Yeah, electricity like a taser. Trying to blaze a new path. Thinking, seeing these things that are happening to clash, and it happens to clash with my morality, but it's happening too fast, and I'm wondering how the fuck am I gonna get back to class? Got too many things to learn in too little time, trying to read my little line by line, but I'm sure that it's fine. I mean, I'm discerning, but my discernment is not really getting my skull off the top, and now it's not pretty. And I'm just doing my thing awfully often. These other rappers wanna just add to the cacophony, but not me. And now they're trying to run it off on me, but awfully I'm just seeing so many things that they wanna creep with, and I'm just getting in too deep with this policy. But they gon' shout for me, I'm shouting from the mountains. No one ever gonna be on top of me. I'm just bleeding the way I wanna be, doing things they wanna see. They all could be haters if they wanna be. Yeah, tell them that there's no mountain that they can't climb, that they ain't gon' find me. I'm the founder of these. Now wonder how are they gon' displease me. And this shit is ecclesiastic, don't even know what that means, but I'm enthusiastic. Now I'm just trying to bring it back to the blasting and blast you backwards. That's just how it happens, and that's the hazard that you risk as soon as you step into the stage with that one. Going off to the dome and causing fractions and fractures and fracturing the nation I can't even play from. Now I'm playing. They're not playing no PlayStation. This is real people's lives that they're trying to juggle and act like it's play. Some toys that they bought at the store the other day. Doing this the lame way. I can't even take my time with it. Why? I'm trying to find a rhyme with it. Yeah, I'm trying to find the right design with it. Yeah, and they're just doing whatever they want on the world stage and consigning it, designating their right to go into wherever they want. and arrest whoever they want in the dead of night. I'm not feeling like that's right. It's crazy to me how many people are justifying that at a moment's notice. Woke up ready to defend the administration and get in line. I'm not sure why. It didn't even take some time. They didn't even have to think about it. That's the definition of reactionary. Long as you're going back to something that they view as being beneficial to their tragic tradition, then that's just something that they gon' be on. Whether it's extradition, extrajudicial killing, doesn't matter, long as they can make a filling and get their filling and get a killing from it. And I'm sure that it's scribbled in vermilion, and by the millions they're gonna be using exploitation as long as they can. And I'm not finding no feelings or finding no comfort. I'm just trying to find some time to fill in. I'm sure that if I'm feeling some kind of way, a little bit under the weather, then somebody will fill in my place, my slot. Cause we're not living in a world that was run by villains. Wouldn't that be idealistic or idyllic? And I'm dealing, cause I gotta make a living. I'm just living the life that they told me I was living. I'm trying to fill in them spaces, can't even take it. I'm pacing myself. How the fuck are they gonna make me take too much time on the mic? And it may just take it away. Yeah, I'm trying to sail away. Not trying to fail ya, but I can't even wait. And I can't wait till they commiserate. This is not liberation, this is just waiting for something bad to happen, terrible, and now I'm taking it away, getting torn away. And it's horrible, learning that there's no fucking way that they can discern the fate. Yeah, earning it. Why the fuck are they burning it? Like a fucking flame that's flickering out, cause they can't even keep it. Yeah, ashes are burning. And it's tragic, it's a tragedy. Yeah, Sebastian is feeling what I'm laying it like alchemy. Got to see how the outcome breathes. Yeah, can't even feel ya. Not sure if I feel ya. Know that I'm the one who's stoking it on the mic so the flame goes higher. And I may get hired, maybe inspired by all kind of art, but I'm feeling kinda down like a downer from all this shit I'm seeing happening all around the earth. And it's mostly caused by the place I live, but I've been marginalized like the rest of the people that live in the same place that I did. And red states that are mostly land and not people, voting votes that are outsized, reaching outside and voting for fascists that then make decisions that affect all of our lives. That shit is rigged and broken, and I'm wondering how long is it gonna be like this before I see something better happening around the hill on the other side. I'm not sure if it's fine, or if there's a fine I'm gonna need to pay. I'm trying to find my own way, doing it the easy way. I mean, I'm leaning this way so they can feel me, they don't feel the way that I'm trying to steal away the mic and do it my own way. I mean, I'm hoping they wanna pray with me, but I'm not really the praying type. They're just pray to me. I mean, maybe they can see the things I'm bringing openly, brazenly. Yeah, war in Venezuela, that's what's next for ya. Hope you brought the wholesaler with ya. I hope you're feeling resilient, cause if not, it's gonna sail ya. Yeah, trying to keep it steady like a sailor, but it's impossible when everything is so unstable. And American prosperity seems to be based on oil and running other countries that we're not aware of. And that's just really the problem. They pair up, can't even pair up, can't even bring out parables to the conversation and tell this motherfucker that he can take it wherever the fuck he came from. Ousted the president. Yeah, it was a grudge that Trump was holding for a long time. He wanted to set the precedent, and now he did. Now he's already talking about Greenland and the next, and going to the next and shit. Where the fuck is it gonna end? It's endless. That's why they call it endless wars. There's no end to it. Just entropy of the universe creeping in. And I was dealing with this when I was too young to even see the world for what it is. But now I'm grown, and these things should be different. It should be known. People shouldn't be going on the same path that they were going 20 years ago. A lot of the kids that voted for Trump this time around weren't even alive, weren't even conscious beings when the Iraq war happened. And now we're back in the same place at the same time 20 years later. It's crazy. Feels like my mind is scrambled. Feels like I'm trying to take it places I can't go. Not sure if I can handle flying off of the handle. And I'm brandishing these flows cause I don't know what else I can do. And I'm trying to speak with candor, but I'm sure that the man door is gonna open up, and they can't stand for something more. They can't even find me, but I ran forth, and I ran underneath the floorboards, hiding inside of the attic cause of the things I was saying. I had AR, but now they found it, now I don't have it. Hidden in the basket, all that's left is running and hiding. Deprived of things I was finding. Wish I was gunning and fighting, but really that's something that was lost on me. It's missed to me like a lost, like a mystery, like a misdemeanor that they used to put me underneath the jail, the prison cell that they wanted me to blissfully be creeping in. I can't even see how the fuck they gon' sit with me. Yeah. Overwhelming strikes in the dead of night that might just get you dead, might just get you tight. Trying to live limitless, how they fucking tell you, right? Not sure if the cell phone towers going down was the harbinger of a much darker night, but probably something got to them. And I'm not sure if it's like Gotham. Too many goths for them in Venezuela, probably why they had a problem. Yeah. Mr. Maduro arrived in Brooklyn. He's gonna be tried. They're gonna give him a kangaroo trial. I don't even know what kind of motherfucking charges they have to put on him. Some kind of indictment that was given in 2020 or 2019, the last time that Trump was president. He wants to set that precedent, wants to put him underneath the jail. They're probably gonna try to fucking, what's the word, assassinate? Yeah. That's not the word, execute. That's what I was looking for, trying to execute. And I came through, let them through, had to get to the institute. Now American institutions are gonna fail the way they always do, calling it a law enforcement operation instead of a engagement with the military, even though that's exactly what it was. FBI wasn't the one carrying that out, it was technically special forces, and that means that we just forced this shit. And of course it's morphing and changing in real time, and there's no more to this, and really I'm just amorphous, and I'm feeling abhorred. I abhor this, yeah, and I'm sick of the noises they always gonna make, trying to justify this like it's not atrocious. How they gonna hold this over my head like I am some kind of un-American person, cause I oppose this. Matter of fact, I oppose it because we spent the last 20 years doing the same thing in the Middle East, in a quagmire up to our motherfucking knees and our noses, and now we're going back in to one that's arguably even worse, cause they're much better connected and much more socialist, and they ain't trying to feel Americans coming and stealing their oil in their oil fields and staying real. I'm just trying to keep it real. 40 people, including civilians and soldiers, got killed when we stepped in and did our own thing. That's just always how it goes. And Trump said himself on Fox and Friends that that's just war. This is war. People die. But he said it wasn't war, and that's why they didn't need Congress's approval. So I'm thinking, not sure if that adds up to too many pieces of the pie. How the fuck are they even seeing that? And in the sky, things are shifting. All of a sudden I'm seeing reapers flying too fast, no longer in the distance, flying over, causing explosions. It might just grip a hold of ya, and I'm not sure if it'll end the whole of ya, or if there's anything holier I've ever seen. But I'm sure that there's no way that I can remold ya, or cause some movement that might just scold ya. I know that it's taking way too long. I'm getting over the narratives they're trying to tell for forever. I'm not living forever, I'm just living in this endeavor, and I'm trying to get this shit the way it was, depending on the weather. You can't launch an assault like that unless it's perfect or whatever. 2 a.m. they hit the compound, yeah, and put it all down, all around the sound. It was surrounded, and now I'm founded, and I'm seeing the places where they found it, and not sure how it sounded, was something resounded. He said America is gonna run the country. That's the kind of thing that makes me sick to my stomach. I can't even believe people are seeing that and reading those words comfortably. What the fuck could be possibly wrong with my fellow countrymen? And I'm asked why I'm not a patriot. It's cause we do things like this and repatriate other people's oil and take the shit. And that's where our wealth comes from, at least a portion of it. And if not, then why is Trump going and trying to reappropriate it, unless he feels like he needs that profit from it? Somebody does, whether it's the oil companies or Trump himself. They want it out of the ground, so they're putting boots on the ground. Doesn't really matter what happens to us. Certainly doesn't matter what happens to the Venezuelans who are in that part of the world, part of the land, and it's their land, and the oil's coming out of the ground where they stand. But all of a sudden, it's gonna get expropriated through American companies, even though that's not the direction their country has gone. And we've said we want them to go in a different direction. That's what Marco Rubio said. And really, it's rude to me Cause that's the same thing, the rudimentary Monroe Doctrine shit we were doing in South America and the Middle East recently. It's what we've always done, and there's never no end to it. Endless paces, I mean it's just an endless, drenched in blood, never getting any appreciation. Beyond thankless, no one should be thanking us, cause all we're doing is burying our own reputations. And next we're gonna go after Greenland. What happens when a NATO country goes after another NATO country? NATO's not gonna step in because it's us, you see, and that's the calculation that Trump's gonna be taking. I'm sure he's gonna go on that mission cause he's been emboldened by what he's seeing, and now he's thinking that he's gonna pull off anything that he wants and it's not gonna be a problem. And anything that tries to tack to him, he can shake them because the Supreme Court gave him immunity, so he can't even be tried in America over the things he's doing. That's insane to me. I'm gonna switch this beat plainly.